each day of the week. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What you waiting for? Come and take a seat. Like and subscribe, this is where you wanna be. Cause you know we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. Hey, y'all. Let me know if you can hear my voice. I hope you guys are still up for this live stream. so we can get into it. Let me know if you can hear me. Thumbs up in the chat. Share this live. Share this live. Thumbs up this live as well, please. And thank you. Y'all come on in here. Let's talk about this. Let's get in this, y'all. I know we late. I know some of y'all still up now. Y'all ain't went to bed yet. How's everybody doing? All day today, I thought it was Tuesday. My husband had to tell me it was Wednesday. I was like, good God Almighty. She said, I know this one about to piss me off. Girl. You know, we're going to talk about this. Okay, she said disclaimer monetized. Okay, so I did monetize it. Let me put my disclaimer up right quick. Everything I say on this here channel over here is allegedly, okay? Right there, y'all see it right here. All right, so I'm definitely not trying to defame nobody. I'm just going to go by what's been out there in the news, and we are going to talk about it, okay? So y'all share this live stream. Let's get some more people in here. Before I get people, before I get into this story, before I start talking, we're going to get some more people in here before I actually start getting into this one, all right? She said, I'm glad you were talking about it. Mel Live was popping yesterday. Y'all. You know, I actually look at Melody Holt. Now, I'm going to tell y'all from the get-go, okay? So I have not been following everything that has been going on. So I'm going to have to come up to speed with this story. But it just seems like all the stories that I speak about when it reference relationships on this channel, narcissist relationships anyway, it seemed to all tie back into the one that I started with, and that is the LaTruth and Brianna story. Am I the only one seeing that? It seems like when I talk about them, when I talk about Cora, when I talk about the twins, the Holt, what are they, Hurt twins, and his relationship with April, and now Martell and Melanie, DDG, and Hallie, and then it was another couple that I did, the Turkey Hut guy and his now ex-wife. So it just seems like they all have the same behaviors. You understand what I'm saying? They possess the same traits, which is kind of crazy to me. But it just shows that they are all in line with narcissistic behaviors, okay? Narcissistic personalities. Now, of course, I am no doctor, so I am not diagnosing any of these people that I speak of, but I'm just talking about my opinion and what I see. I see that they have narcissistic behaviors from what I know them to be, okay? I'm not a doctor. You guys can develop whatever y'all want to call it, but I'm calling it narcissistic behaviors, okay? And I'm safe with saying that I see narcissistic tendencies in these people that I speak of here on this channel, all right? So before we get into the Martell and Melanie's story, I want to do a video clip of LaTruth since we're talking about it, because it kind of ties into what we're talking about. Melanie and Martell has been divorced now for 5 years, and we're going to get into the timeline for those that may be like me and are not familiar with this story. Okay, we're going to get into their timeline. But before we get into their timeline, I have to say this. Melanie and Martell has been divorced for 5 years. She says over 5 years. And this man is still harassing her. But look at Cora and Justin. They've been divorced for over 2 years, and Justin is still harassing Cora. Brianna and Robert has been divorced for, I know they've been split up for almost 3 years, but they've been divorced for over a year, almost 2 years, right? And he is still harassing her. And for anybody to say that he's not, well, let me just show you this clip, okay? I'm going to put this clip up. Now, this video is not about Robert and Brianna. However, because I don't want to steal the shine from Melanie and Martell, but I want to show y'all this clip to prove to you guys that they have some similarities, okay? So LaTruth put this up today. He since deleted it, but we just so happen to capture what we captured, all right? So let's put this up. Let's take this one down, put this one up, and listen to the things that this man say. Now, we all know that Robert and Brianna have a court order to not disparage each other, actually to not even speak about each other at all or anything dealing with the divorce, okay? But listen to Robert, because, you know, another thing about narcissists, what did I say about them in court? Do anybody remember what I said about narcissists and court? What I say about narcissism, narcissistic people in court? It may be a little delay. I want to see, do anybody know before I say it? They think the law doesn't refer to them. Absolutely. Absolutely. They do not think that the courts, the rules, the laws, the regulations, they do not think that they are referring to them. They don't think that they have to comply. And that is why they continue to do these things. And it's not just LaTruth. We're talking LaTruth. We're talking the Hurt Twins' dad. We're talking Justin. We're talking Martell. We're talking all the ones that we spoke about on this channel, right? Tiana Taylor, X, all DDG, all the ones that we spoke about on this channel don't think that the rules of the law refers to them. They don't think that they have to abide by those rules. But let's listen to what he has to say about basically through shade at his ex-wife. Let's listen.
Looks like you need to go get that EBT card for real, for real. Phone's looking real low at this point. Yo, it's sad, yo. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I am financially broken right now. But who wouldn't be? Imagine your son getting tore down and destroyed, his reputation destroyed over the internet over fake domestic violence claims. How would you feel if your son started losing everything that he built for and he never did any of those things? You understand me? I post a video cooking steamed okra and shrimp. And this is the comment that you have to say about it. It's almost like y'all prey on somebody's downfall. Y'all pray and be super happy over somebody losing things. That's not cool. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. It's a lot of people who have bashed me and lied on me, and I will not celebrate them losing their stuff. I just wouldn't. Y'all sad, bro. For real. I just wouldn't. Y'all sad, bro. For real.
Okay, again, this is LaTruth, another one that we have identified here on this channel as being a whole narc. Okay. He's trying to throw shade off of a comment where somebody said, looks like you need to go get the EBT card for real, for real, for real, for real. Funds looking real low at this point. Now, he could have just ignored it like most content creators do. They don't entertain all the comments in their inbox, right? Unless it hit a nerve. And this one must have struck a nerve. They're telling him he needs to go get an EBT card because his funds are looking low. Now, he know what his funds are, right? So he didn't even have to entertain this. He could have just kept on by, because someone of his caliber and have as many followers as he do, these definitely don't need to be entertained. But because he's all about drama and he tries to make content over everything, of course he's going to entertain the drama. So what did he do? He found a way, or he used this post as a excuse to shade his ex-wife. Okay, of course, put out lies as well. Now, he's still talking about he admitted to being financially broken and basically trying to say the reason why he's financially broken is because, now I don't know if he said this in this clip. If he didn't, I have the clip where he said it, but let me just see. I can't remember if he said this. Hold on one second.
But who wouldn't be? Imagine your son. He never did any of those.
Okay, so there is another clip. Let me put that one up as well. I thought it was on this one too. So there's another clip to this. Hold on. Where he says the reason why he has not worked is because of stomach cancer and hernia cancer. I mean, hernia surgery. Okay, hold on. Let me get it. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry, y'all. I should have had it up, but I actually thought it was all in here. We're going to get to the meat and the potatoes in a minute. This is just an opening. Okay. All right. So I apologize. So it's not in the recording. It's actually a post. Okay. So let me put that up right quick. So this is a post that he put up, and it says, "Hey everybody, it's LaTruth here. I just want to open up about something real. Over the past few years, I've been through a lot health-wise. After beating stomach cancer and having my whole stomach removed, I couldn't do any physical work for a long time. Then right after that, I ended up dealing with a hernia and had to recover from that too. So it was basically 2 years of healing, and that put me out of my usual work and income streams. Now, some folks have been saying things like I'm millions of dollars behind on child support, but they're not seeing the full picture. Losing my big social media platform and dealing with all these health challenges has seriously hit my income. It's not like I can just jump into a regular job after having my stomach removed and dealing with surgeries. So all I'm asking is for people to show a little empathy and understand that sometimes life throws these curveballs. I'm doing my best, and I appreciate everyone who's been supportive. Let's lift each other up instead of tearing each other down." So with this one, now he took this one down, okay? He took this one down and replaced it with this one, okay? Or vice versa, or whatever, right? But the reason why he did that is because he knew in this video right here that he violated court orders, okay? He's yet again in contempt because he's not even supposed to be speaking of this. But he also put Cash App Pay LaTruth, okay? He put that in both of them. I think the other one, he just put it in the comments. Let me just make sure. I think he put it in the comments as the first comment of his or whatever. But y'all know that this is around the first of the month. Y'all know bills are due around the first of the month. So he's using this as a way to, I guess I'm going to say, gather money to help pay his bills or whatever, right? But again, this is what narcissists do, right? They find a way to still harass you, even though the courts had told them to stop, to cut it out, okay? They find a way to still throw shade at you, find a way to still continue to smear campaign, find a way to still make you look bad no matter what, okay? So he used a comment of someone saying that it looks like he needs to go get the EBT card, right? Because of the meal that he was making. He used that as a way to throw a shot at his ex. We're going to get to why they do that in a minute, okay? Because there's a reason. There's a reason why narcissistic people continue to harass, stalk, and throw subliminals and always push blame on their ex. We're going to talk about that because that's exactly what Martell is doing to Melody, okay? That's exactly what he's doing to Melody. Anything that goes wrong in his life, he's going to try to blame her for it, okay? 5 years later, right? All right, let's get into our topic, and we're going to come back and revisit this statement and this video afterwards, okay? We're going to tell you why they do the things that they do, and we'll continue to do it until harsher punishment. Okay, they've been able to get away with it for a while, and Narcs will get away with a lot in the beginning. You will see this in the beginning. You would be like, damn, why they keep winning? Why do they always win? Why does it look like they're winning? It only looks like they're winning. She said, you got to check out my post more from today. You did a post today. Let me know if you did it today, Kamel. Thank you. Kamel is also following this story as well. So if you guys are not following her, please follow Kamel in real life. Okay. Again, It looks like they are getting away with it. You're like, damn, why they, it seems like they always winning, they always winning, they always winning. But they're not. It just sometimes takes a little while for people to actually see the narc for who they really are. Sometimes it just really just takes, they will continue as long as they're not being held accountable. And 9 times out of 10, narcs do not be held accountable right away. Okay? We're going to get into that. All right. So let's get back into the Melody and Martell. So I did do a video, but let me go over the timeline of them first. And then we're going to go and we're going to let you listen to what Melody said after court. Okay. Which is interesting. So let's go over some timelines. If you guys are like me, you don't know much about this couple, but they played on Love and Marriage Huntsville. All right. That's out of Alabama. Love and Marriage Huntsville. Right. So the romance started in 2008. They tied the knot. Martell and Melody got married. Okay. After about a year of dating each other. That was in 2008. The marriage and evolving businesses are featured on OWN's Love and Marriage Huntsville, which premiered in January 2019. From the jump, Mel struggled with Martell's infidelity, okay, and it became central to the drama. Cracks started appearing. Melody spoke out publicly about stepping away from the marriage after deep spiritual discernment, and signature phrase became God said go. All right. So apparently she must have on the show said God said go after dealing with infidelity and I'm sure other shit throughout their relationship, out their marriage. Okay. So behind the scene, Martell year-long infidelity, including fathering another child outside of the marriage, it became her breaking point. She's like, hell no, I've been dealing with too much with you. Now you didn't got another person pregnant. You got a whole baby. No, I'm out. Okay. So apparently in April of 2024, Melody officially leaves the marriage. Okay. She said, when God said go, I went. The following year, March of 2021, the divorce was final. Okay. It became permanent. She filed in April of 2020. It became final almost a year later. All right. She wanted no alimony, no child support. She literally just wanted out of that shit. Okay. Now, when a woman literally just say, I want nothing, baby, they trying to get the hell away from you. Okay. They really trying to get gone. All right. So no alimony, no child support. Now you would think, because of no alimony and no child support, you would think that he'll be like, all right, shit, I won. I got away scot-free, right? A man of his caliber, you know, that make a little change or whatever, don't have to pay no money for 4 damn children. You would think that he would be jumping around like, hell yeah, I did that. But no, because that's not what it's about, okay? A narc don't be caring about that. They want to bother your spirit. They want to bother your soul. F for child support, okay? They don't want to pay child support either now. Don't get it twisted. They don't want to pay child support, but they do want to fuck with you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, okay? They definitely want to bother your soul forever. Sometimes you may hear them say things like, I'm going to torment you, because they really mean it, okay? Now, no alimony, no child support. Melody became, after the divorce, Melody became a force, launching her entrepreneur ventures. Okay, let me drink a little water. Hold on. She launched her entrepreneur ventures, music, recording an EP, acting pilots, and dedicating time to raise her 4 children. So that means Melody bossed up, okay? After the divorce, Melody bossed up, all right? She prioritized therapy for herself and her children to heal from the public divorce, okay? They too had a stinky, nasty public divorce, and she invested in therapy for herself and her children, okay? Which means that she took time to heal, all right? Narcissists don't like that. Narcissists do not like that you heal from them, because when you heal from them, they can no longer can control you. We're going to get to that in a minute, all right? We're going to get to that in a minute, baby. It's all about control. But when you heal, they no longer have control over your life. They hate for you to heal. They want you to be broken. They want you crying. They want you hurting. They want you down. They don't want to see you elevating in front of their eyes, all right? Because it gets to their ego. They want you to believe that they created you. They made you. You was nothing before them, with them, and you will be nothing after them. That is what they think inside of their heads, all right? So to see you elevate, boss up without them, it hurts their soul. It crushes their ego, but it rips apart their soul, all right? So now, ongoing drama and harassment. Even years later, after the divorce, Martell continues to make headlines for what? Harassing communication and possibly violation of a no contact order, all right? So in the beginning, Melanie, she just was like, all right, you know what? I ain't worried about him. I'm just going to push forward. I'm going to protect my peace. I'm going to protect our children. I'm going to protect my family. I'm going to let him do what he do. But after a while, you just can't do it no more. So Melanie started recording things and writing things down and keeping a paper trail, because that's what you got to do with these narcs. You got to keep a paper trail, because at some point you're going to have to go before a judge when you're dealing with these narcissists. You just going to have to, all right? All right, so his narcissistic behavior, it does not stop at the divorce. Martell ongoing action proved that narcissistic behavior often continues far past the legal end of a relationship. What are you referring to? Well, let's just put it up, shall we? All right, here we go. We're going to go and tell you what has been happening since their divorce. All right. So Melanie accused him of domestic violence and why can't I get this down? Oh, so Melanie accused him of domestic violence and harassment, sending harassing texts to her. Okay, because that's what they do. All right. So he was arrested, and it's going to show here. Let me just fast forward just a little bit, and then we're going to come back to this one. So he was arrested and charged with domestic violence. He was booked into the Madison County Jail and released on bond, right? So why? That's because Melanie got sick of his shit and went and took out charges on him. But they didn't even arrest him right away. He went to the courthouse to do something, and that's when they locked his ass up, all right? So his lawyer released this statement shortly after he was arrested. It says, we would like to issue an official statement regarding the recent allegations against Martell Holt concerning harassment text messages in his accuser dating back to August of 2022. It is with great concern that we address these accusations. Martell Holt adamantly denies any intentional harm or harassment toward the accuser. We believe that these allegations are the result of misunderstanding, and we are confident that the legal process will ultimately vindicate Mr. Holt. Martell remains committed to being a devoted father. They always want to say, oh, I'm a good daddy, though. A devoted father and maintaining a positive and healthy co-parenting relationship with Mrs. Rodgers and Miss Curry for the well-being of their children. Despite the challenges presented, Martell will continue to focus on his role as a responsible parent and contribute positivity to the community, his community. We urge the public and media to approach this matter with fairness and sensitivity concerning the impact such allegations can have on individuals and their families. We are confident that as the legal proceedings unfold, the truth will emerge and Martell Holt will be exonerated. We appreciate your understanding and respect for Martell's privacy during these challenging times. Further updates we will provide throughout official channels, okay? So, of course, this is all PR shit. They supposed to do this. They supposed to make you look like you didn't do none of it, right? Right? However, what happened in court? He actually pled guilty to harassing her. He literally admitted it. even though his lawyer said he didn't do shit, that he would be exonerated, that he will be found innocent, but he pled guilty to it. All right? I put together a little video because I want us to go through this together. Let's go. So, of course, the first few seconds is this statement. And then he got booked, charged. It's only going to stay up for a second. All right, now, they go to court. They literally just went to court, you guys. Literally just went to court. The man, well, let me just let y'all hear what Melanie got to say, and then we're going to talk about it, all right? Listen to what Melanie had to say, what happened at the courthouse. But let me just say this. Y'all remember when I told y'all I went to court with Ms. White, and after court, they waited for us and followed us out of the courthouse and tried to start an altercation with us? Well, the same thing happened with Melanie and Martell. And Melanie, new woman, or you know, whatever you want to call her, the damn woman that cheated with him, or one of them anyway. And her, well, let me just let y'all listen to who all was with her when this happened, because she had witnesses there when this happened to her. He confronts her at the court. How do you, Lord Jesus, how do you get found guilty for harassment in court and you continue to harass? Please, somebody explain that to me. But let's get into it before I get into it, okay? Let's go. Let me know if y'all can hear this, okay? Let me know if the volume is up enough. I know you can't hear anything now, but hold on. What happened? Why is it not playing? Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Why is it not playing? Hold on, y'all. Come on. Give me a second. I don't know why it's not playing, but let's do this. Let's try it again. I just uploaded it again. That's just going to show for a few seconds. And then we're going to get into right what she said happened after the courthouse, okay?
Recording me. So, I'm like, Jason, come on, let's go to the car. Let's go. So now they are behind us. I didn't like them being behind us. So I'm like, I moved Jason goes to the side. We went to the side. Then Martell's like, y'all can go on. I said, no, y'all can go. So then they went. Then we ended up behind them. Birds still chirping. Birds still chirping. I'm ignoring it because why? I've already been told. I have already been told this ain't the play. We're still not saying anything. So we get towards the car, and that's whenever this content creator that I never met before, I didn't know how she looked, who she was, but now I know who she is. Her name is Hannah Grace. And so she, you know, with everything going on at that time, I get it, but she was finna try to speak to me, like, you know, hey, Melody. And so you sit right here on the show, you be this person. You sit right here. Hey, Melody, Jason, you know her? I was like, I was like, And so then, me being me, because I consider she might be a fan, so I'm, you know, I'm nice to my peeps. So I was like, hi. I said, what's your name? She told me her name. And she said, yeah, I buy all your products and da da da. But she said her legal name, right? Not her YouTube name. And so I said, okay, well, hi, nice to meet you. I said, do you have a YouTube channel or, you know? She said, yeah, Hannah Grace. I said, oh, Hannah Grace. I was like, yes. Oh, and I gave her a hug. So nice to meet you. And that was that. You know, she's an older lady. She's probably in her 50s, but beautiful. And, you know, she was real sweet, gave her a hug, whatever. So now let me see her phone. So after that, I say to Jason, I said, you know, I meet her and then we walk towards the car. And I said, no, you know what? I said, I want to go back to the courthouse. I said, I want to walk back to the courthouse and I want to go see the city attorney and I want to let him know what just happened. right now. So I'm not just trying to pull up a phone and record. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm somewhat in disbelief, I think, and probably just like, I know this can't be real. Like, I know this ain't happening right now. I know this can't be real. I know this can't be real. So they go and get in their vehicle. If you're not from Huntsville, it may be hard for me to explain, but just know, to get back to where I was walking, they had to drive all the way around, come back to come where I am, to let their window down to do this. Let me. How you doing? Hold on. How you doing? Fix your face, fix your hair at the same time. I'm looking at me like that. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right there. Did y'all hear me say anything? Did y'all hear me say anything? Did y'all hear me say one thing? Yes, they drove in a circle. Did y'all hear me say anything? Okay, I have not said anything at this point. Let me rewind it. You come back around, let your window down. That's why, like I said, anybody caping for this man or been caping for him, all y'all can kiss my ass.
I know that's right.
So, here we go. How you doing? You fix your face, fix your hair at the same time. Don't look at me like that. It's over.
So if y'all didn't hear what he said, how you doing, right? And he said, you need to fix your hair and fix your face at the same time. Don't be looking at me like that. Now, this man just pled guilty to harassment. And that's what he's saying to the mother of his 4 children. You can fix your face and fix your hair at the same time. Don't be looking at me like that.
Okay, so y'all hear somebody saying, who are you? Who are you? That's not me. Okay? That was not me saying, who are you? That was Miss Hannah Grace. Miss Hannah Grace was saying, who are you? Who are you? That's what Miss Hannah Grace was saying. I'm still not saying anything. I'm still walking back to the courthouse to go see the city attorney. Let me see. Did you tell the police before coming to social media on live, Joshua? I guess you're just coming on. I already been said I made a report that day. What are you talking about?
I'm in law.
Now stop playing on my top, Joshua. If you don't understand and comprehend, you can go elsewhere. Nobody's making you be over here because you're starting to act like them. Going on now.
As y'all can see, Melody is standing on the business. If you ain't pay me for the increase, I ain't pay you for the decrease. Make sure y'all purchase one of these in there too.
Now, that part. Now to the person, because I'm gonna blast them too. To the person who said, woo, it's so sad that a woman can have video evidence and still won't be believed. It's very sad. Here's what I'm gonna tell y'all. This happened right after you pled guilty to harassing for the second time.
Second time, damn.
I went straight to the attorney. He was still in there with the judge. And I said it loud enough for her to hear. And I told him what just happened. The city attorney said, go file a police report. That's a new charge. I said, bet. I go file the police report. I book an appointment with the magistrate, okay? I show the magistrate this video in Huntsville. I show the magistrate this video, okay? I show the magistrate this video. I explained to the magistrate the day that it happened, right? We just had walked out of court. Today is when this has happened, period, okay? All of that, the day I filed the police report, okay? Do y'all know he still didn't issue a warrant? The magistrate, it's like 2 of them, I think.
Now, I don't know if y'all heard Martell say, it's over now. And she said, I think the other lady that was with her, the content creator, said, over for who? Or maybe she did say, over for who? And he said, you and your boyfriend, it's over for y'all. So Melanie took that as a threat, because why in the hell is your ex-husband of 5 years plus saying it's over for you and your man, right? So she went and tried to file for a new charge, and they said that's not a threat. Saying it's over for you and your boyfriend is not a threat, okay? They said it was not a threat. Let's go.
Maybe 3. He said he don't hear a threat. Okay. But one thing I'm going to do is have that paper trail. But I will say this, how I felt once I left. And I said, I have the funds to pay for security, okay? But I said, for all the women out here across the country that are dealing with bullshit from exes that can't get protection, I understand. I understand. And I literally said, I told Jason, I said, we need some more women up in authority, up in the system. We need some more women.
How you doing? Fix your face, fix your hair at the same time. Don't be looking at me like that. It's over with him.
Who are
It's
you?
over with him. Oh, y'all. Oh, I'm not talking to you.
Oh, I thought you're talking to. Who are you talking to?
No, I said it's over with him.
Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all?
You and your man, Jason. You and your man. Your boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Jason, your boyfriend.
Somebody said, why do I keep, hold on one second. No, let the negative people stay over here because I want the record to show this too. Show them too. The people who still be trying to find an excuse or finding a way to defend bad behavior. I want them to stay on here too. Now let them stay. I keep playing the same video because that's all of the video. That's all of the video. That's why. That's why. Play the whole video. That is all of it. Like it's only try to click this so I can show. Do you think it's
One thing about flying monkeys, they always gonna try to find an excuse. They're like, play what happened before then. What you say to him for him to say that to you. You had to have said something to him. They always make an excuse. They never want to see it for what it is. They always want to make an excuse and try to pretend like, oh, well, you had to have said something to him. You flicked him off. You cussed him out. You pushed him down. You talked about his mama. You had to have said something to him in order for him to say that. Play the whole video. Play before he said that. Play afterwards. Why you stop it right there? They always make an excuse for the narc. Always.
Okay.
how many seconds is this video? This video is what's the time? 24 seconds. So let's go. Let's start it. 26 seconds. Count to 26 right now.
Now, most people that have either ended a relationship with someone who's narcissistic.
Oh, shoot. Hold on.
Chances are actually not even.
Okay, so I must have cut that video off. I thought I got another part of it. But anyway, that was, of course, I didn't see the live stream. I only was able to, I'm going to get to this in a minute, but I was only able to capture what I was able to capture, okay, of the video, right? So she's basically on live telling people that Martell literally just pled guilty to harassment for the second time. And what did he do? Walking outside the courtroom, you heard her say, him and his girlfriend started with her before she even left court, y'all. They started talking shit to her. She didn't say nothing to him or her or the girlfriend, right? Didn't say nothing. She continued to walk toward her car. And here he goes. They literally drive around the whole parking lot area just to ride by her to talk shit. To basically say, she said, I saw it and it's so much more than that. She said she was spilling the tea, baby. Well, do you know where I can get that video at? Because I would love to show it, Des. If you could send it to me right quick, I will show the whole video. That's the only part I was able to get, okay? And I would love to see it. But basically what she's saying, she said, yes, she really exposed him. Oh, let me see it because what I want to talk about, she's basically saying women are not protected and they're not. It doesn't seem that they are protected. If this man literally just just said guilty, pled guilty for harassment and literally come outside the court and start harassing her again, She said it's on Mel's account. She went live. All right, let me pull hers up. See, I was on YouTube looking. Let me put, is it on TikTok? TikTok, Melody Holt. I'll show y'all the whole thing because I do not mind at all. Hold on. I used to always say that I was going to cover their story, but I didn't get into it because we kept staying on the goddamn the truth. But I would love to look more into this because this is ridiculous. Okay, so I'm on Melody Holt's channel, but I don't see the live stream. Des, let me see. It's on Mel's account. She went live. Is it on her? She said, "Oh my God, I want to see the whole thing too." Yeah, if I can get it, I'll show it. If I can get it, I'll show it. Do you guys know is it on her TikTok account or is it on her Instagram or what? Yes, it's on her TikTok. I saw it as well. She went live today spilling more tea. Okay, what's her channel name? Is it Melody Holt? They got so many Melody Holts. Y'all know how they do it. Ooh, Jesus. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can damn, they have so many Melody Holts. Hell. Shit, I don't even know which one her channel. It's on True Tea and another Content Creators Express. Oh, Melanie Shari. Thank you so much. I seen that one, Melanie Shari. Okay, here it goes. Hopefully she ain't take it down because, you know, most people be taking their shit down. Hold on. If I can find it, I will show it to y'all. I don't see it. She must have took it down. She must have took it down. She said she dropped hope. I don't blame her. I'm looking at her TikTok, you guys. Hold on. Let me pull it up right quick. This her TikTok, but where's the video? And it's a shame that she have to deal with this damn man. And you would think if they don't care. That's how you know that they don't care about their damn children. She said she never leaves them up. Okay, so she did remove it. Okay, so where else can I see it at? You said it's on what content creators page? I hate when they take their videos down. She said, I didn't know all of this was going on with them again. Yeah, he never stops. Okay, so what content creator has it? You said it is on I don't see. She said, what's happening YouTube? Oh, hey, Kenjo. What page did y'all say is on? She said he's making himself look bad and people are not wanting to work with him because look at how he's making up all the bees about the Scott brothers on TV. She said, I didn't have time to get it more. I'm sorry, but it's some content creator on YouTube that I follow that only covers Martell, True Tea, and Express. Okay, let me go to their page right quick. Hopefully they don't mind. True Tea and Express. Let's go. And she only covers them. That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to get out of hold on, let me go in here. I'd rather cover somebody bigger because the truth ain't it. God damn it, he just ain't it. He just ain't it, his lame ass. Okay, hold on, y'all. What do you call it? True Tea and Express? All right, that must not be her name. Oh, not Express, but Impress. Okay. All right, hold on, y'all. Is this her right here? Is this her? I think this is it.
Guys, we're live. Oh no. Poorhouse with phone, muscular.
Okay, hold on. Let's back up.
But I guess the best you had to say. Selling my product.
Is that it?
I'm here entertaining y'all, making y'all smile, and I'm encouraging y'all.
Okay.
There he is. I know I saw him. Hey, Kim. Let me see if I can respond to him.
So now, because it's so long, it's like 40 minutes, I am going to have to do some stopping and talking because I can't just stream her video like that. So I'm going to have to stop and talk through the video. All right, so we can hear all of it.
Hey, what is that? Reply to. Hey. There we go. I just applied to him. Oh, I ain't never did that before. Look how I was able to do that. There we go.
Okay, listen, I don't mind playing the video, you guys. I do have a goal up there. If you guys can help me reach my goal, please, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Like I said, Ariana and Martell ambushed her. They got into it outside of the courtroom. Okay. So then, after that, y'all, the names described a dude that had a phone that was about 6'6", standing outside the courthouse with a phone, muscular, pretending to be on the phone. So after that, right? Oh, let me hold this part up. So after that, we sit down on the bench because again, we're not trying to run towards conflict. We're trying to avoid conflict. So we sit on the bench to give them time to go to their car. So if you know the Madison County Courthouse, there's a long, it's like a square, and there's a long walkway. They walk all the way down that long walkway and make a left. So I'm like, bet. Maybe they're going over there, they park that way, maybe in the garage on the side over there. Perfect. So I'm thinking they're gone. Okay? I'm thinking maybe they're gone, right? So, anywho, after that, we stand up from the bench. There's a bench right there. We stand up from the bench, and I was looking at and I was like, oh, hold my phone so I can take a selfie. I wouldn't take me a cute little picture because I was running my phone. But soon as we stand up, y'all, okay? Soon as we stand up, here they come from all the way down there, walking back towards this way.
Sound familiar. That sounds familiar to me, y'all. Somebody, when they really want to get your attention or whatever, they creep up on you. They really want to talk to you and get your damn attention. You hear me?
Oh, shit. I guess they said, wait, she didn't take that bait. Let's go try again.
I'm in the car, guys.
Dive in the car and shout out. Someone said, hey, guys, so listen, we're doing story time, but I still want you guys to dive in the cart and shop. There's a shopping bag to the left of the screen. There's so much on sale right now. There are our lavender soaps on sale. Boss Baby, Inspired by Boss Baby stuff is on sale. 2 for $29, 3 for $49. Scrub butters and oils. You just add them to your cart. The price is going to change. It's a lot on Flash. So go shop. It's 2,300 of y'all in here. We got 489.
Damn.
Hurry up and get to. We should definitely have 1,500 shares by now.
2,300 people in there listening to this story time. That's what I'm talking about, Melody. Do your thing, girl.
Everybody share the live. Okay. Like him.
Thank you, Sassy D.
Share arrow down here. Okay. Click that share arrow. So listen, what's so funny is I knew Kim before I knew Martell. Kim and I went to school together. And I knew Kim before I knew Martell. Okay. And so I'm not gonna go in on Kim because Kim ain't never did anything to me. He and I actually dated for a super short period of time, like maybe a week or two.
Damn.
Even if that's what you want to call it, is dated. I mean, he liked me. We all really liked me. But we just hung out a couple times. It was cool. And so I've never had an issue with Kim. So I'm not gonna say he's an op, y'all. I'm not saying he's an op.
Thank you, Candy.
He was in here and shared a lot because I haven't talked to him in a long time. But I'm not saying he's an op, okay? But it turned out he ended up knowing Martell way before, like, I don't know, I think they may have gone to school together. I don't know. Like you know, school. He can tell you if he in here. I don't know all the whole story. And then he ended up working for us for a long time, and he was great. He worked, baby. He was good, honey. He worked hard for us. So I'm not saying pimp is not. Okay? That's not what I'm saying. He said in the chat he didn't mean to share. Okay. So, thank you. Hey, Mel. What's up, Kim? Okay. So, listen. So, then, let me show y'all. Now, don't forget to go shopping. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. Now, I'm trying to tell y'all the story time, but Sean, baby, she ain't playing by these sales. So, y'all gotta go shopping because Sean ain't playing. Okay? Go shop. Because Sean ain't playing. Okay? Boom. Grab your, you can get 3 for $50. $19.99 or 3 for $50. So you'll save $10.
Hey, you guys. So we're gonna have to start catching her live streams when she go live. Somebody gonna have to start let me hear it, record it for your girl and send me the link, okay? Because we got to get the tea. All right, here we go. Because I can once I get the tea, I can edit out some of this stuff. Like what she doing right now, I can edit that out and let y'all just hear the meat and potatoes, okay? But anyway, here we go.
We done sold like I think 800 and some of these shows. We just dropped them, y'all. Yeah, 844 sold, 5 stars already. It has fresh lavender. We just dropped them last week. This is a hot item right now. So anyway, you beat me. Pose for the picture. You taking a selfie.
How you think? How you feel?
Yes. Yes. He got it, don't you? Yeah. He get on my nerves, y'all. Ooh, okay, can I get like Chicago? Yes, yes. Ooh, boom, got it. So, all right, so look, here we go. Now, they done came all the way back around. Just like that, y'all recording me. For what? Recording me. And so I looked at this boy's phone and I said, why are you recording me? I was like,
yeah, because why? Why in the world will her ex be recording her? Why? Why are you recording me? Why?
what? I said, did you just plead guilty to harassment and you harassing? Make it make sense. Right? Recording me. So I'm like, Jason, come on, let's go to the car. Let's go. So now they are behind us. I didn't like them being behind us. So I'm like, I'm just to go to the side. Then Martell's like, y'all can go on. I said, no, y'all can go. So then they went. Then we ended up behind them. Birds still chirping. I'm ignoring it because why? I have already been told this ain't the place.
Exactly, Tamara. That's what I'm sitting up here thinking. She said not only that, his new woman watching him record and harass her. That sounds very familiar. Absolutely, don't it? It's almost like they join in on the shit. They love that shit. You know what I mean? They so stupid because what they don't realize is they're going to do that to them too. They're going to do the exact same thing that the person sitting up there laughing at them and clapping for them, doing it to another woman. They're going to do it right back to them as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know who Vicky is. I don't know who is Vicky. Blocker connection. I don't see her. I don't know. I'm trying to see. I don't see a Vicky. I just see some people saying something about a Vicky. I don't know who Vicky is, but I don't care. They all can get it today. You stay on here. I don't care. This ain't her story. This ain't her life. This ain't what she's living every day. This is what I'm living.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Vicky girl, shut up. Yes, like they told you, shut up. Let me block you. Block. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Block. So, and I got him. So then, after that, we're walking. Birds still chirp. Okay.
Oh, thank you guys for helping me meet my goal. Let's celebrate right quick and we're going to get right back into it. Thank you guys so very much for helping your girl meet her goal. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. All right, y'all. Goal has been met. I appreciate y'all so very much. Let's get back into it.
Still chirping. Still chirping. I'm still not saying it.
So I guess that sound of the birds chirping is her saying, she said Amora Coleslaw watched her and Martell private X tape. Martell showed her. So the girlfriend, y'all call her Coleslaw. Is that her real name? I think it's Ariana, but why do y'all call her Coleslaw? I'm sure y'all gonna let me know, baby. But the birds chirping must be for, she called her a bird Coleslaw. What other names y'all done gave this girl?
I'm still not saying anything. We're still not saying anything. So we get towards the car, and that's whenever this content creator that I never met before, I didn't know how she looked, who she was, but now I know who she is. Her name is Hannah Grace. And so she, you know, with everything going on at that time, I did.
Oh. They said they call her Coleslaw because she's a side piece. And a coleslaw is what you have on the side. I'm done with y'all. So like the baked beans and the macaroni and cheese, y'all done call this girl a coleslaw. I ain't never heard of that, but it's funny as hell. She said coleslaw. She said, read my super chat. Okay, where is it? Hold on. Is it this one? Who said read my super chat? It was, she said, I'm going to read my super chat, projecting. Hold on, let me read this one first. I love being a part of the Loud Talkers because over here, our sisters expose narcs, liars, and manipulators. Amore, you are the GOAT of YouTube. Thank you so very much. Appreciate you. And projection said, LaBroki recorded his ex too. They want to one hand is watching the ex. They want one hand is watching the ex. What do you mean he recorded the X too? You talking about I already know what you're talking about, but I ain't even gonna say. I already know what you're talking about, but I ain't even gonna say. Mm-hmm. She said coleslaw is a side.
And so then, me being me, because I consider she might be a fan, so I'm nice to my feet. So I was like, hi, I said, what's your name? She told me her name. I said, she said, yeah, about all your products. Blah, blah. But she said her legal name, right? Not her YouTube name. And so I said, okay, well, hi, nice to meet you. I said, do you have a YouTube channel or, you know? She said, yeah, Hannah Grace. I said, oh, Hannah.
Wait a minute, hold on. Somebody said, what happened to his show, Martell's show? I don't think this is the same Martell. This is a different Martell. The Martell you talking about is, shit, I don't even know his name, but this is a different guy. This is not the Martell show. Martell, this is Martell. Martell Holt played on, Love and Marriage Huntsville. Montel Williams, I think that's who you're talking about, or somebody like that. That's a whole different guy. He old and shit. But this guy is actually not old. He is a reality TV show person. This Martell is a reality TV show guy.
I was like, yes. Oh, and I gave her a hug. So nice to meet you. And that was that. You know, she's an older lady. She's probably in her 50s, but beautiful. And, you know, she was just gave her a hug, whatever. So so after that, I say to Jason, I said, you know, I meet her and then we walk towards the car. And I said, no, you know what? I said, I want to go back to the courthouse. I said, I want to walk back to the courthouse and I want to go see the city attorney and I want to let him know what just happened right at the court. So this is when this happens. And see, I feel to get my phone out for this one because I missed a lot of all the other stuff, the shenanigans. Because I don't just be quick thinking, I don't do shit just to get moments to record everything. So I'm not just trying to pull up a phone and record. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm somewhat in disbelief, I think, and probably just like, I know this can't be real. Like I know this ain't happening right now. I know this can't be real. I know this can't be real. So they go and get in their vehicle. If you're not from Huntsville, it may be hard for me to explain, but just know to get back to where I was walking, they had to drive all the way around, come back to come where I am to let their window down to do this. Come here.
How you doing? How you doing? Fix your face, fix your hair at the same time. Look at me like that.
Okay, so I'm gonna start right there. Did y'all hear me say anything?
I don't see how no woman sitting in a car with this man will allow him to do that. To ride up on his ex and say, you need to fix your hair and fix your face at the same time. Don't be looking at me like that. Because, I mean, I would think a normal woman would be like, why are you doing that? Why are you even talking to her? Like, what are you doing? A normal woman would definitely be like, what are you doing? Ain't no way they'll just sit there and allow a man to even have a conversation with her. Unless he's saying, hey, what time are we dropping off the kids? Are you coming by tomorrow, tonight? What are we doing with the kids? But to say anything other than that is just crazy to me.
Did y'all hear me say anything? Did y'all hear me say one thing? Yes, they drove in a circle. Did y'all hear me say anything? Okay, I have not said anything at this point. Let me remind you. You come back around, let your window down. That's why, like I said, anybody caping for this man or being caping for him, all y'all can kiss my ass.
I know that's right.
So, here we go.
How you doing? Fix your face, fix your hair at the same time. Look at me like that. It's over with here.
Okay, so y'all hear somebody saying, who are you? Who are you? That's not me. Okay? That was not me. Saying, who are you? That was Miss Hannah Grace. Miss Hannah Grace was saying, who are you? Who are you? That's what Miss Hannah Grace was saying. I'm still not saying anything. I'm still walking.
Damn, that's crazy. We definitely got to get into this.
Who just so happened to still be in the courtroom with the judge. I guess they was taking a break or something. Somebody said that was whose voice? That was let me see. Who was the man? That was your voice? No, Joshua, that wasn't my voice. Steve. You're gonna hear me in a minute. Stay tuned. I'll have to get up here and lie about shit. That wasn't my voice. You're gonna hear me though in a minute. Trust me. The man in the vehicle, my ex, and his bird. So here we go. Oh, here.
Oh, wow.
So y'all ready? Oh, hold this.
That's what it is.
All right, so listen, y'all know.
That's what it is right there, creative minds. That man want that woman. Ain't no man still harassing his ex 5 years after no goddamn gone divorce unless he still want her, okay? He know he fucked up in that marriage. He really want her back. He probably know that he can't get her back. So it bothers him. He just wants some type of interaction with her. You understand me? Because it ain't no way this man that moved on and got a whole nother relationship, a side piece, a side biscuit, or whatever you want to call her, and he's still harassing her. The only time a man is going to continue to bring up his ex is if he still wants to be with that ex, okay? He got something for strong ass feelings.
Some beautiful packaging. And you see the fresh lavender in there? It has lavender in there for exfoliation, y'all. Okay. So, like I said earlier when I first told this story, and I got more video to show in a second, just because I'm not on television, I don't want anybody to think that you're going to harass me in private, that your shenanigans ain't going to make the world news. Okay.
And that's what narcs do. They try to harass you in private and then come out to the internet and act like they don't want you. They ain't bothered by you. They ain't saying nothing to you. You harassing them when all along they harassing the dog shit out of you behind closed fucking doors. You hear me? Not even behind closed doors, but just off camera.
That it ain't going to be told. So do not think that just because the phone was the cleanser, here was the cleanser. This is for you to use every day for makeup and just daily cleansing, period. Prevent acne, keep your skin clean and clear. Our hydrate is vegan, it's natural, and it's paraben free. And it's made right in Dallas, Texas by our beautiful Black female chemist, Aaliyah. She's been a chemist for over 19 years, okay? So if you want to call it for us, by us, you can do that too. So Hannah Grace said, I'm sorry I'm dealing with this too. And that's what else I wanted to let y'all know. Like, just because you see me on here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he mad.
And I encourage y'all and I'm handling business, I'm doing all that, does not mean that I'm not also dealing with shenanigans behind the scenes at times too. Okay? So here we go. Let me start it over.
How you doing? Fix your face, fix your hair at the same time. Like that. It's over with now. It's over with now. Oh, God. I'm not talking to you.
Now that's me. So I'm gonna play it. You heard me say who you talking to? Joshua. Is Joshua in here? Joshua. Joshua, that's me, baby, right there. When I said who you talking to, that's me right there. Okay, let me play it again. So you can hear Hannah Grace, and then you can hear me. Okay. Y'all want me to block Joshua? Let me see if I can find little Josh. Let me find little Joshua. Because really, God told you I didn't care about nobody being over here today. I can't find it. It'll have to be whenever he you know. Yeah, no, he's fine.
Dad said that man effed up and he know it. He hurt.
So listen, here we go. Let's start it over.
How you doing? Fix your face, fix your hair at the same time. Like that. It's over with now. It's over with now. Oh, God. I'm not talking to you.
That's me.
Who you talking to? Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all? You and your man, Jason. With your man, your boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
So why is he mentioning her man? This joker got a woman in the car, y'all. It ain't no way. This ain't no way. This man got a woman in the car and talking about it's over now. You and your boyfriend, you and your man, Jason. That's given I'm jealous of Jason loud as and clear. This is given I am so jealous of Jason. Okay? You and your man, your boyfriend, Jason, yeah, him. That if anybody can't tell that he's jealous of Jason, anytime a man bring up your current man, right? She said Jason is her security, not her man. Oh, it's not? He just said, hold on. I thought he said your man. Let's go back. Hold on.
Who you talking to? That's me.
Who you talking to? Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all? You and your man, Jason. With your man, your boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Jason, your boyfriend.
Okay. So now you're trying to tell me who my man is. But first of all, if it was, why would you be concerned? Like, you in the whole car with a whole supposed to be my man.
Exactly.
Like, I don't understand how you can sit there and think that it's okay for a man that you call your man to be pressed about their ex.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's 5 years in ex.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. Whether Jason her man or not, the woman that's sitting in the car supposed to be his girl, right? That's coleslaw, right? Mashed potatoes and gravy or whatever. She is letting this man bring up another man of his ex-wife. That's still crazy to me. Whether she dating the Jason or not, the fact that Martell is talking about her and another man in front of the presence of a woman that he's sleeping with is sick, and the woman that he's sleeping with should be embarrassed. You understand what I'm saying?
Boo, you slow. Because there ain't no way. Now, here we go. I'm playing one more time. Here, do it, ladies. For the people who need to hear it again. Got it? Face ID. Boom. Here we go. So back around to where I am.
Fix your face, fix your hair at the same time. Don't like that. It's over with now.
Oh, she's slow. Okay. She does seem slow.
Who you talking to? Who you talking to? Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all?
You and your man Jason. You and your man.
Oh. Okay, so Jason is not her man.
I'm so calm. I'm like, who are you talking to? Well, because he just told me something. Oh, I ain't talking to y'all. So then that's when I said, who are you talking to? I'm still calm, y'all. Who are you talking to?
Oh.
Who are you talking to?
So that's her security. Gotcha.
Remember, you just said, oh, it's over with now. It's over with now. What does that mean? What, that I just let you take a plea deal. What does that mean? It's over with now. Oh, it's over with now. Okay, Sean got it.
Now is that Melanie's son over there packaging those products? Is that her son? Y'all listen, I don't really know these people like this, but I'm gonna get to know them, honey, because I love drama. Y'all know I love drama. I'm loving this. So anyway, but is that her son? Who is that young fellow over there?
Now, what does that mean, my boy? What does that mean? Because I take that as a what?
Oh, that's not her son. Okay.
Why entertain him? I'm not ignoring shit, baby girl. Andrea.
Exactly.
Ignoring him completely.
I hate when people say that. Why you entertaining him? Shit, that's her life. That's her life. And guess what? If she didn't entertain it, won't nobody know that this man is still harassing her behind the scenes and being a damn narc. Hell no. Turn that to content. I do not blame you, Melanie. And I wish that Brianna could, but she can't because it's against court regulations. But I wish that they wouldn't have got that in there because she really could fucking set this motherfucking internet off. You hear me?
I've been doing that. I've been doing that for months. Y'all ain't heard shit from me about this boy. Period. So, and tell me, what did that get me? Still harassed last week. Okay? Still having to go to the police department and file another police report. Okay? So, no, I'm not ignoring anything. Let the record show.
Exactly. Don't ignore that shit.
Let history show. Okay? So what does that mean? Oh, it's over with now. It's over with now. Let me see this thing. Let me show it again for the people who don't understand English. Gotcha.
Exactly. They trying to shut her up. Yep.
Oh. There you go. Fix your face, fix your hair at the same time. Like that. It's over with now. Oh, God.
Oh, I thought who's talking to? Who's talking to? Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all?
You and your man Jason. You and your man. Your boyfriend.
Oh, okay. Somebody said, why do I keep, hold on 1 second. Now let the negative people stay over here because I want the record to show this too. Show them too. The people who still be trying to find an excuse or finding a way to defend bad behavior. I want them to stay on here too. Now let them stay. I keep playing the same video because that's all of the video. That's all of the video. That's why. That's why. Play the whole video. That is all of it. Like it's only. I put this so I can show. Do you do the face?
Okay.
How many seconds is this video? This video is. What's the time? 24 seconds. So let's go. Let's start it. 26
Hey, Lori Bell Carter.
seconds. Count to 26 right now. I want them to see it moving now. 26. Count to 26. Oh, I thought who you talking to? Who you talking to? Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all?
You and your man Jason. You and your man. Your boyfriend.
Oh, okay. End it, because that's the end of the video. I don't have to come on here and do shenanigans, okay? Now, to the next person who said, no, that's not my son. He's 30. This guy right here is 30 years old. The other one that said, somebody else, because I want to say it. Let me see. Did you tell the police before coming to social media on live, Joshua? I guess you're just coming on. I already been said I made a report that day. What are you talking about? Now stop playing on my top, Joshua. If you don't understand and comprehend, you can go elsewhere. Nobody's making you come over here. But you starting to act like them. Go on now.
As y'all can see, Melody is standing on the business. If you ain't pay me for the increase, I ain't pay you for the decrease. Y'all purchase one of these in there too?
Now, that part. Not to the person, because I'm gonna blast them too. To the person who said, "Woo, it's so sad that a woman can have video evidence and still won't be believed." It's very sad. Here's what I'm gonna tell y'all. This happened right after you pled guilty to harassing for the second time. I went straight to the attorney. He was still in there with the judge. And I said it loud enough for her to hear. And I told him what just happened. The city attorney said, go file a police report. That's a new charge. I said that. I go file the police report. I book an appointment with the magistrate. Okay. I show the magistrate this video in Huntsville. I show the magistrate this video. Okay. I show the magistrate this video. I explained to the magistrate the day that it happened, right? We just had walked out of court today is when this has happened, period. Okay. All of that, the day I filed the police report. Okay. Do y'all know he still didn't issue a warrant? The magistrate, it's like 2 of them, I think, maybe 3. He said he don't hear a threat. Okay. The one thing I'm gonna do is have that paper trail. But I will say this, how I felt once I left. And I said, I have the funds to pay for security, okay? But I said, for all the women out here across the country that are dealing with bullshit from exes that can't get protection, I understand. I understand. And I literally said, I told Jason, I said, we need some more women up in authority, up in the system. We need some more women. That's exactly what I said. Black women are not protected. They are not protected. I stood in front of that magistrate and showed you the video and even said, the city attorney has the timestamp of the time everything happened outside that courthouse, and there are cameras, and he's going to be prepared to fill them. We already talked about it. The city attorney told me to come down here, file this report, and come see y'all. Told him that. Showed him the video. And that man, that white man said, I didn't hear the threat.
And then if something happens, they're going to be like, oh, woman unalive right outside of court, just leaving from her ex, and he was charged with harassment. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, why can't she get like a TPO on this dude or something? Well, I know they share kids together, but this is crazy.
So then I pulled up my phone and I said, I know you probably already know the definition of harassment by heart. And he said, are you looking at the definition? I said, mm-hmm. Yeah, I said, mm-hmm. That part. I said, mm-hmm. I'm on Google looking up the definition of harassment because it was an act that was not wanted, that was done. Okay? How can they determine what's threatening to you? That part.
Exactly.
I said, so you can walk around and just, I asked the manager, I said, so people can just walk around after pleading guilty to harassment and start harassing you, recording you?
Exactly.
Again the same day. And then he said, this is done, anything else? I didn't say nothing, I just walked out.
Damn.
And I said to myself, the paper trail is there, I'll stand on business.
That got to be Alabama because that's crazy to me. It got to be an Alabama thing because this is crazy. You mean you just pled guilty to harassment and you literally harassing me?
Damn self. And now the internet trail is there. Okay? Because ain't no way. Women are never protected until it is too late. That part. That part. That part.
Too many men and enough women in positions.
That part. It doesn't matter to the person who said, y'all put it again to the person who said, let me see. Let me hold this up. 2 for 20.
Oh, wait a minute.
I don't want to scroll and get to that comment.
Also, he's physically abusive too. She said that man has hit her with a closed fist. He didn't hit her before, y'all. What the fuck? He didn't hit her with a closed fist? What? Lord, I ain't know he was physically abusive. He physically abusive too? Damn. Damn.
He didn't actually threaten you legally, but he was harassing you. It was very intentional. Either way, it don't matter. Harassing, threatening, I took it as a threat.
Oh my goodness.
I took it as a threat. Because what does that mean? Oh, it's over with now. Oh, it's over with now. What does that mean? And mind you, y'all, this is to somebody who don't bother nobody. I don't be checking for them folks. I don't care. I ain't trying to be funny, y'all. Y'all call me thinking I'm this, that, and the other, whatever you want to call it. I don't be seeing these folks. I don't be checking for these folks. I don't be caring nothing about these folks. Okay? Period. Period. I do not. Let me show them again. Somebody wants to see the video again. Let me show you again. Here you go.
I'm going to speed it up a little bit. I'm going to speed the video up a little bit because I want to talk. You know what I'm saying? Let me speed it up a little bit, y'all. We're going to speed this up just a little bit. Okay, here we go.
And this is for the people. I'm sorry, let me hush. I'm gonna start again because I start talking. This also for the people who got here caping for him and they excited for him because they felt like, oh yeah. But look at your boy. Look at your boy. Make a video now. Make a video now. Please make it. Be honest. Keep the bug. Why you didn't leave that girl alone and you playing guilty? Quit bothering her. Make a video now.
Exactly. Leave her the fuck alone.
Stand on business.
Exactly.
How you doing? Get your face, get your hand at the same time. Like that. It's over with now. It's over with now. Oh, God.
Who's talking to? Who's talking to?
I said, over with now.
Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all?
You and your man, Jason. I mean, your man, the boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
That's the boyfriend.
That's the end of the video. Okay? That's the end of the video. Who was in the car with him, his bird, that he brought to the courthouse? Okay? Yes. Y'all can hear it. Listen close. You can hear it in the background. All they do is tell each other what to say and what to post. So stupid. So y'all can. But I guess if you're depending on them for a car because you don't have one and they take it every time they get mad at you, I understand. I don't want you gotta get picked up and dropped off their class. I mean, I get it. But I don't.
How you doing? Get your face, get your hand at the same time. Look at me like that.
Don't be looking at me like that. What the fuck?
Who's talking to?
I said, over with now.
Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all?
You and your man, Jason. Your man, the boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
That's the boyfriend.
No, the bird wasn't driving. He was driving. She was in the passenger seat. Yes, she in the passenger seat. Okay? She in the passenger seat. So again, if you just coming on, they went and got in the car, came all the way around the square, courthouse in Huntsville, to come back by me, to let their mother down, to still harass me after following, recording me, talking to me, all of it. Okay? Instead of going home, saying thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Yep.
It was definitely intentional. Definitely intentional. The bird is slow. Ain't no way. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no way.
It ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
Ain't none.
No way.
None.
Ain't no way.
Mm-mm.
And I'm just saying, if you out here caping for this foolishness, if you was caping when I allowed him to take a plea deal to to take off the DV so we could think everybody's gonna move forward, move along, keep it moving, co-parent these kids. And then this joker got right outside the courthouse and ended up full.
So she agreed to take off the DV and let him plead just to harassment. She took off the DV, said, okay, we just gonna deal with just the harassment portion, right? So we can move on and co-parent these kids in peace. And he does this.
Before he got outside the courthouse, they started. He and Bird. And like I said, let the record show, I may not be on TV, but one thing that does not mean is that you're going to get to harass me and bother me and think a story ain't gonna be told. Come on. Period. Period.
I don't blame her.
And what I do have is this live button on my phone. Now, one way or the other, you're gonna learn to leave me alone. One way or the other, you're gonna leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
Period. And you know what? Somebody said I'm sexual. I said that day. Because that's how I felt too. Like whenever I got, because we all had to go eat because they had to calm the girl down. We had to, woo. Y'all often we went down so right.
I said, I got in that car. I said, time to go.
Time to go. Out of court, we need to sit down now. Because that's what's important for you to have people around you who can keep you sane and remind you of what all you have to lose should you move differently. And I needed that day. I needed that day. And just so happy we go sit down eating, you end up deciding the boy that was out there secretly recording over there. They didn't be on the phone or whatever. Yeah, you see him. They was doing that.
I was born. Interesting.
What? What you
Walked in on the phone.
Oh. And then what happened?
Just went sit down and didn't come back out. Still sitting. I'm looking at the same time. Oh, hey, I'm talking to you.
Listen. He tried to speak it out.
Yeah.
Listen. So I want y'all to know that for one, I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate y'all so much. Like I said, I literally have to think about my babies. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care about nobody being over me or not. Y'all, what does that mean? He ain't over you. He still loves you. He still wants you. I don't care about none of that shit. He's been 5 years. I love like that. I don't own it. What are y'all talking about? That's no excuse. And that's another thing. We're not making excuses for bad behavior. We're not making excuses. Black folks, stop doing that too. We're not making excuses for bad behavior. I'm getting on my nerves with that. Don't nobody care if somebody still wants you or loves you. We don't care. Leave me alone.
She said, leave me alone. She said, I don't give a damn if he still want me or not. Leave me alone. She said, I don't want him. She said, I don't care if he still want me. I don't care. Leave me alone.
Nobody cares.
Melody said, fuck that.
Say it tight. I went back to the Sean here. I can say it tight. Yeah, them. Shoot. Just saying. So like I was saying, I appreciate y'all. It's okay, baby. I swear.
Let's fast forward that. Hold on. I think that's it.
Hey.
Wait, I'm for it wasn't a threat.
Okay, so I guess that's it. All right. So that's all of the video. Okay. Y'all said she was gonna get into it on this one, so she must have didn't record it all. This young lady must have recorded because right there when she started dancing was the end of the video. So okay. So apparently Melanie is basically saying they started, like she said, in the courthouse, follow her out. She said, yes, please skip the music. Oh yeah, I did skip it. That was it. Okay. So, I mean, I guess this content creator did not catch all of it or whatnot. She said it's more. Oh, it's more on her channel? Hold on. I didn't see it when I hit the little forward button. Give me a second. She said it's more. Hold on.
Just saying.
The music.
From, like I said, Melody and Martell had the court case because Martell appealed the, like I said, Melody and Martell.
Hold on.
Sorry, you guys. So I'm over here out and about now. That's why you see the two Empress thumbnails. But anyway, I'm about to head out. I just wanted to give you guys the gist of what happened. Like I said, Melody and Martell had the.
Is it more Melanie talking after this?
Conviction. So it ended up being from DV to just harassing communication. So it's not a domestic situation anymore. So that's what Melody was talking about. Like she had to give, she said at the beginning of the video, she had to give the courts the okay to drop the DV charge because I guess the only difference is with the DV charge, he couldn't own a weapon or he couldn't get, like it was saying, on his employment and stuff like that. However, she feels like, he should be grateful for that, for her to, give him that kind of grace. But, he felt like he should give her grace. However, he brought Ariane Curry to the courtroom. And
Mel said that. She said Mel said that live Martell punched her and she got the messages and text to prove it. Okay, but she didn't finish it on here. I guess she had somewhere to go. So she didn't play no more of it on this one. Okay. Y'all saying that that's not all of it. I don't see no more of what Melanie said on this video.
And they seemed like they were following her, like trying to antagonize her. And then, like I said, we have that clip with Martell saying, it's over for you and Jason. Melody felt like that was a threat. She took it to the magistrate. The magistrate felt like it wasn't a threat, So I don't know if the charges are going to get dropped or if there were even charges or it's just like a police report that they're not going to do anything about. But yeah, so that is the situation. Someone said they're completely exhausting. Someone said she shouldn't have dropped it. And other celebrities singing rap about their breakup. Someone else said other celebrities come to the internet, she can do whatever she wants to do.
Somebody said that Melanie is completely exhausting. Amor, he also hit the son. That's why he couldn't see the kids for a while, had to go to counseling, and she requested a psych eval. I did hear about that.
Someone said, in my opinion, the couple that scammed out of money. Several people claim he had a building license to come out and be as a DL. Lazy bum who can only offer females that. Someone said Mel didn't have a case if he's doing all this harassment. He shouldn't have been able to get a plea. Someone else said it's crazy. It's like he's stalking her. I will say he's definitely foolish for doing that. Someone said, so was the DV charges dropped? Mel just get a restraining order. Yeah, it's just he pled guilty to harassing communication. And I believe it's like a $300 fine and misdemeanor. The other charge would have been like a misdemeanor, but like a bigger misdemeanor, and then probation and like what was it, like something suspended sentence, what was it, 30 days suspended sentence and no contact order. So I believe all he has now is a $300 fine or something like that from the DV charge getting dropped. Someone said, why is Martell worried about who she may or may not be dating? No, single Martell is one.
So if she would not have dropped the DV charge, he would have gotten a TPO, a restraining order. Why the hell did she drop it then? Shit.
Someone said some of these females have a mindset like Ari. Someone said I'm tired of both of y'all. Just tired and old. You shouldn't have compromised the plea, dummy. Someone else said Martell is a bitter black man. There's something wrong with Martell. Like, why are you harassing me? Someone said he likes that because he has nothing. And it is kind of dumb. Like, Coach, you're sitting in there like happy that he's harassing Melody right now. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all broke up. Someone said, well, at least Mel and Jason are still on strong. I'm not with you. Someone said, wait, so Mel is scoring because Martell keeps harassing her? Right. I feel like leave that lady alone. Like, they should have, like, it's so dumb. Like, Martell, just leave her alone and go about the business. Like, you just got, like, in the clear of the DV charge.
Okay, she said having DV on the charge was of no benefit to her. But the TPO she could have gotten, she said exactly, they be giving these men too many chances because you better believe it. If the shoe was on the other foot, the men wouldn't do that. And I believe because she dropped the DV and he was only having to pay $300 as a fine, that he's going to do it again. You know what I'm saying? That's why they do that shit. Because they don't take it, you know what I mean? They take away the punishment or the accountability. So he's going to do it again.
Why are you still messing with her? Anyway, someone said because it's better to be reading and comprehension is fundamental. Someone said Martell couldn't get my attention. Someone said that's why you can't be nice to these guys because they will take advantage of your kindness.
Yeah.
My husband knows if we separate, you can't do things that Martell does because he knows I'm crazy. Don't end up in jail though. That's why I say you gotta just leave people alone because like obviously there's two screws. Why is he even saying anything to her? She has the right to be pissed off and defer. It's crazy. You still want that lady. This has been going on way long enough, Martell. Enough is enough. Move on. Okay, like leave this lady alone.
Okay, so it doesn't show that she's going to say anything else. Okay. I mean, not as far as Melanie. So we don't have the whole video. Okay. However, I think we've seen enough to know that Martell is still harassing her. Okay, 100%. He pled to harassment. He's still harassing her now. He does give off narcissistic behaviors. You know, he's the one that cheated on her, did her wrong in the marriage. But now that it's over, all of a sudden now he can't let go, right? He wants to keep on bothering her, hounding her, making her life miserable. And why? Okay, so why? So I have a video clipping that I took again that I want to explain. And I put this, I think I did anyway, in, we're not going to listen to the whole thing, only just, oh no, that's not it. I'm sorry. Only just a little bit of it to let you guys hear why they continue to stalk and harass after a divorce. Okay, here we go. Let's go to the beginning. Right here. Let's hear why does these narcissistic people do this shit? And then we're going to follow it up after that.
They will admit that they saw in this relationship signs of emotional abuse. So they saw signs of, narcissistic personality disorder. They saw signs of this person not being exactly the healthiest person to begin with. So we always see signs or traits of something that just doesn't seem right. Sometimes you can put a finger on it and sometimes you can't, but everyone, 99% of the time, is going to say that they saw things about this person that just didn't seem right. So let's get into what exactly stalking is. Stalking is basically monitoring a person. It is about unwanted attention or repeated attention that you don't want over and over again. I think sometimes when we think of stalking, we tend to think of like the creepy ex-boyfriend who shows up at your work or at your doorstep on a rainy night, like those kind of movies. But really, stalking can just be a ton of different things. And so I want to get into that so you can see if this person is actually bothering you or if you have been stalked before and really just what to do about it. So a person will stalk someone because of this keyword control. If someone loses control over you or a situation, right? They have no control whether or not this relationship is ending or staying intact. They can begin to become obsessed in an unhealthy way. Now, chances are, if the person was already healthy, when a relationship ends or something happens, they can move through that experience in a normal, healthy way. Someone who wasn't healthy to begin with, and chances are you probably saw some signs of that, when they lose control over either you or the situation, you're going to see those unhealthy behaviors in the beginning. You're going to see them start to really manifest in this relationship or the end of this relationship. Now, anyone who stalks, even if you are the person that's maybe stalking your ex on social media, the fact of the matter is they all have these things in common. They lack self-esteem. Lack self-esteem. That means that you need outside things to make you feel good inside. So if I don't have a high level of self-esteem, then I need to feel good. I mean, we all need to feel good. We all need to feel those highs. And so if I can't do it for myself, then I'm expecting these outside things to do it for me. Now, a narcissist, they're obviously looking for what? Narcissistic supply. So they're looking for supply. They're looking for validation. They're looking for admiration. They're looking for someone to, don't hold me accountable. Don't make me responsible. I'm right. You're wrong. Just all of those kind of emotional abusive tactics that they tend to use or do on people. So because they're unhealthy, they're looking for the supply. Someone who's codependent is the same thing as a narcissist in the sense that they're looking for things to fill them up. Whereas a narcissist is a giver, a taker, a codependent is a giver. Now, when someone feels deserted or they don't have that supply, in the West Wing, like just waiting for them, then they're going to kind of scrounge and try to find anything to give them that sense of control or give them that sense of validation. Now, if you were a person who was a really good source of supply and you just disappear now, you end the relationship or you don't want anything to do with this person, then they're going to, again, remember, unhealthy behavior, even before this relationship started, you're going to see that unhealthy behavior begin to manifest because they're losing control over you in the situation. Now, when you end a relationship with someone who's narcissistic, and it doesn't matter if it's a friendship or a romantic relationship, and you were a good source of supply and they don't have anyone to really come in and kind of replace you, you're going to cause a narcissistic injury. Now, we all know what these terms are, but if you don't, a narcissistic injury is basically where you wounded me. You've taken something that I really need, which is you. I need to have control over you. You were giving me all the things that I need in order to fill myself up inside, which is to give me self-esteem, right?
Who does that sound like? Lord Jesus, who that sound like? Woo-wee.
Give me affirmation. admiration, to give me validation, to give me love, all of those things. And when you take that away and I don't have anything, you know, I don't have anything waiting to then fill me up and I don't know how to do it myself, I'm going to get angry. Now, once that anger happens of I'm losing control, which is what an abuser wants, they want control, they can go into a couple of different directions. And here's where the stalking comes into play. They might try flying monkeys. Now, if you've heard these terms before, basically a flying monkey is someone who is going to come back to the abuser and relay all this information to them about you. You could call it an enabler, but I think a lot of times flying monkeys are people that kind of like assist the abuser in this way of like, hey, this is what Sue's actually doing right now. They don't really know that they're helping this abuser to get information regarding you. They don't know that they're kind of enabling this toxic behavior. They're just basically gossiping, right? It's basically like the person that goes in, finds out all the information, comes back and relays it to this person. And this flying monkey person could be anyone. What this person does, this flying monkey, is they're feeding this narcissist the information that they want to know about you. Because remember, information is a sense of control. If I know what you're doing, if I know what's going on with you, if I know whether or not you're happy or sad or struggling or whatever, then I feel good because I still have control over you, because I still know how you feel. And in some ways, I can use that to maybe manipulate you to even get you back, or I could use it in some way to basically hurt you. Now, a narcissist will, or someone who's abusive, will be able to sleep well at night because what they have is basically someone assisting them in getting that information, but they're not actually getting the information themselves. So now if you knew what was going on, you knew that Joe was telling your ex-boyfriend everything that's going on with you, and then you confront your ex-boyfriend, you're like, hey, like, Joe, why is Joe talking to you about me? Your ex will easily say, well, I don't care. Joe's just giving me this information, when really your ex wants this information and was kind of grooming Joe, asking him questions to get more information on like what you're doing, where are you, how do you feel, have you moved on, are you happy, you know, etc. Now, if the flying monkey relays all this information back to your ex-partner or friend or whoever, and you're doing great and things are going good, you could actually cause your ex or the narcissist, whoever, to go into a narcissistic rage, which is basically them getting angry that you were doing so well and you took all of this away from me that I had, which was supply, and I don't have anything right now and I have nothing going on. They might become rageful, and this is where the real abuse starts to happen. It also reinforces that they don't have control over you anymore, and an abuser doesn't like that. Now, of course, because of the world we live in, we have social media, the lovely thing of social media, where anyone can view you and know exactly what's going on at any moment in time. We have IG stories, we have Facebook stories, we have lives, we have all of these things. So you, of course, would like to enjoy social media yourself and you know, look and see other profiles and maybe you feel comfortable with having your profile on public. But in order to really embrace this thing called social media, you have to be okay with someone else looking at your profile and stalking you and knowing where you are and what you're doing at any moment in time, depending on how much information obviously you're trying to put out there. So social media is 100%, I would probably say the first thing, even above the flying monkey, that an abuser will go to find out anything they possibly can on you. And to me, social media stalking is kind of like that covert way of stalking where no one knows you're obviously doing it. And especially if you want to go the next step further and create a fake account and then follow someone that you're trying to stalk, that's another way. And I don't even know how trustworthy those apps are of trying to see like, oh, look, my ex was stalking me. I mean, who the heck knows? So I'd say best case, you put your profile on private. You don't do lives. We're not doing anything that anyone can see other than the small group of people that have access to your profile. And again, even in that small group, if you might suspect that you have some flying monkeys in there that could be relaying some information across, they need to be blocked as well. Now, social media stalking has like 3 things in common. You're really hitting someone's insecurities, you're hitting someone's ego, and you're hitting the fact that they no longer have control over you. So a lot of people will do the social media stalking because of control, because they want to see what's going on with the other person. They'll see what's going on with the other person. Their ego immediately gets hit with something like, oh, look, they're so happy. Oh, look, they're going out and doing this or whatever it is. And then here we go with the insecurity and the low self-esteem. So you see how it like trickles with social media stalking.
That's why every time they do videos showing Brianna crying or something like that, he gets all excited. You know what I'm saying? They do that. They watch to see if what other people are saying about that person is affecting them. They want to see that person affected and they get super excited. You know, I know y'all have seen the videos of them, of RH anyway, super excited when he saw Brianna in pain or crying.
Doesn't matter if the narcissist is stalking you or if you're stalking someone else or if you have stalked someone else. Obviously, the point of this video is the narcissist stalking you, but we've all looked at a profile at some point in time, whether it was someone that we used to be friends with or whatever. So I always say, just for the sake of this, even though this video isn't even about that, don't do anything unless it's going to actually help you. So for me, I never did that whole stalking thing because I knew that no matter what I saw, it wasn't going to make me feel good inside. So what was the point of even doing it? Now, if someone is stalking you, again, you have no control over it. You could, of course, maybe want the person to look at your profile. And so you make it public and you're flaunting your happiness all over the world. But again, if you're healthy and whole and you're authentic and you're in a good space, you're not going to be posting so many pictures about how you're living your best life. Just live your best life. Now, with all things narcissistic, everything is a game. Everything is a comparison. So if your profile on any platform is public and someone can see you, yep, you might be living what you think is your best life, but someone, especially someone who's narcissistic and really unhealthy and has low self-esteem and severe insecurities and a very, very fragile ego, they're going to look at your life. And even though you're living your best life ever, they're still going to compare their life to yours. And in some levels, they're going to feel better that they know that, yep, you're living your best life, but their life is still better. Remember, because all of this feeds that really fragile ego of I matter, I'm better, because everything in life is a competition. Now, the next way that someone could actually be stalking you is, and if you've ever experienced this, my heart goes out to you, is the email harassment, the direct messages, all of those ways of kind of still having control or access over you. Now, of course, we could do things like block a person. Of course, we could do things like send that email address or anything that comes to it over to another folder or spam or whatever that looks like. But even those first couple of messages before you take that immediate action, if you read that content, no matter how severe or just kind of hurtful it is, it's still something that's going to affect you. So nipping these things in the butt as soon as they happen of completely blocking someone is necessary. Any kind of a threatening, scary email can 100% cause post-traumatic stress. Now, if you read one, it's going to affect you. It's going to scare you. It's going to worry you. It's going to make you even wonder, is this person, even after you block them, is this person still harassing me? Are they still stalking me, even though you can't see it? There's something very violating about this type of abuse. So my heart goes out to you, but just know that you're not alone. And if anything is severe, and no matter what I am talking about, whether it is social media stalking, email direct messaging, flying monkeys, physical stalking, whatever, go seek help. And of course, the last way of stalking someone, and I think this is what we all typically think of when we hear the word stalking, is physical stalking. Since most narcissists have that sense of entitlement, they're going to tiptoe on what's appropriate and what they could possibly get in trouble for. And so they're going to very much go on that line between they're going too far, but they're still being abusive. And I think that's probably one of the worst things. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can find someone that really goes to extremes and is severely harassing you and stalking you to a very dangerous level. But I do think that most narcissists will kind of just tiptoe and be very relentless with their abuse, but they don't go so far where they could really get in trouble. And unfortunately, the laws just don't protect certain types of abusive behavior. And with that being said, this is where you yourself have to be taking care of yourself as you're going through all of this, whether it is you're going through divorce and someone is stalking you or being relentless with their abusive behavior, whether someone is physically stalking you, whether someone is, constantly around and trying to find out information on you, whatever it is that you yourself are going through. A big part of this, of course, is seeking out help when you need it, whether it's the police or et cetera. But a big part is really learning how to handle and manage this yourself and learn how to take care of it yourself. And that's why seeking help either from groups or friends and family or the authorities or whatever it is that you need to do for yourself is of the utmost importance. I think one of the most important things to remember from this is even if it's not severe abuse and stalking that you are receiving, the reason why this is happening is because of control, because someone once had control over you and they don't any longer, whether they ended the relationship with you or you ended it with them, they want that control back. And I think that sense of losing control really just a wire gets loose in that brain and it can cause someone to begin to do very erratic, unhealthy behaviors. So I hope this video has helped. Don't forget to always be.
Okay, so right there, you guys, right there. So that's what I'm trying to get to. The number one reason why a narcissist will continue to harass, stalk, bother you long after a divorce, long after an end of a relationship, whether they left you or you left them, the number one reason is control. Okay, control. It is control. They feel like they've lost control over you. Okay, it was never love in the relationship. It was all about the control. All right, it was about the dominance and control, not the connection. That's what the relationship / marriage was about. Okay, the control. They do not like feeling like they have lost their ability to control your emotions, get you shook, get you bothered, make you cry, make you sad, make you throw things, make you cuss them out. They do not like the fact that they have lost the ability to control how you react from their narcissistic, behaviors. They want you to get erratic. They want you to yell, scream, act out. They want you to be emotional. And when they no longer can affect you, it bothers them. So what do? They obsessed over you. They stalk you. They harass you. They bother you because they want it back. They want it back. They want you to act out. They want people to see what they've told people. They've told people that you was off the chain. You was mental. You was a liar. You was a horrible ass person. And when they can't get you to react like they have already explained to other people, they're trying to do something. They want people to think that you're off hinge. You know what I'm saying? So they poke, they pick, they poke, they pick, they poke, they pick, because they want you to show people what they were able to get you to do behind the scenes. They were able to get you to react. They were able to get you to throw something. They were able to get you to cuss them out. They were able to get you big and bothered. But when they no longer have control over you and you're like, man, I ain't even worried about that, do you? I don't care what you say. Come out here and say that. I don't care. I'm not going to snap at you. I'm not going to respond to you. I'm not going to act belligerent. I'm not going to allow this to steal my peace. It makes you look calm, and it makes you look like all the things that came out on the internet or on national TV or whatever and said about you, it makes it look untrue. Just like Melody and Martell. It makes Melody look unbothered, okay? He probably told people out here, oh, Melody this, Melody that, Melody this. But Melody not saying anything, not getting belligerent, not getting out of the bag or whatever, right? It makes Martell look like the weird one. It makes him look like the liar. It makes him look like the bothered one. Same in RH and Brianna's case. When Brianna's continuing to move on and elevate, it makes her look like the peaceful one. And it makes him look unhinged, him look bothered, him look like the liar. They do not like that. Losing control loses a lot. It makes them look low. It makes them look like a liar, right? So it's the control. It's not necessarily that they want the woman back, okay? They just want to make sure that that person still care about what they lost, okay? So let's just say, for instance, you remember how Brianna said, I'll never heal from you. I'll never heal from you. We all know what she mean. What she meant was she went through so much with him that it's hard to heal and move on from him. And she said that at a time that she was not healed, right? She didn't know that eventually she will heal from him. But if you watch him, you notice that he said that a time or two. That woman will never be able to heal. That means she still wants me, because in his mind, not healing from him means that she still wants him. And I guarantee you, Martell probably try to make people think that Melody still wants him as well. Okay? That's what they do. It's not that they necessarily want you back. They just want to feel like, oh, she still care about me. Yeah. Or, I was her everything. They want to forever be your everything. So again, it was never about love. It was always about control. But another thing that they can't handle, their ego can't handle, is rejection. Okay. Narcissists see a breakup, whether they left you or you left them. They see that as their entirety identity just blew up. They are no longer the person that they was pretending to be, whether it was to the internet or to the world or to their family, okay? They're not that person. We all sat and watched. Now, I have not seen a lot of Melody and Martell, but I am going to be looking more into them. So I don't know exactly how their relationship panned it out, but I do know how Robert and Brianna panned it out. And when they were together, I've heard it with my own ears. People thought that he was rich, a millionaire. So him being in that marriage made him feel like he was bigger than a lot of people, okay? So that rejection, that ego, it changes their whole identity when the relationship breaks up, falls apart. It blows their entire identity. Now people are seeing him for who he really was all along, and that is a broke, low budget, don't make a whole lot of money type of guy, okay? But when he was with Brianna, Nobody could see that. She covered that up, or it was covered up. However, it was covered up, okay? So again, they stalk you and they talk about you and they run these smear campaigns as a way to stay connected to you, as a way to stay relevant, okay? So these narcs know that if they talk about what gave them relevance, right? If they stay connected to what gave them relevance, then they're going to continue to do that, okay? So now it was said that Melanie bossed up since she left Martell, right? So he wants to stay connected to her. And you would think, oh, they got 4 kids together, he's going to always stay connected to her. Not really. Just because they have 4 kids together don't mean that he will maintain relevance. But he know if he mentions her name or do anything with her altogether, that he will stay relevant, even though he may still be in some show or TV show or whatever. But his connection with Melanie made him who he is. It made him relevant. All right. He's a small peon without Melanie. Same with Robert and Brianna. Okay. So the reason why he sub her or start the smear campaign or throw shit out there, it's because that's his way of staying relevant and connected to her. All right. And then drama feeds narcissists. You may hear them say, oh, I don't like drama. But please believe a narcissist sees any attention, whether it's good or bad, as a supply. All right. If they can get their supply angry, upset, or even defending themselves, they feel power again. So that's why sometimes you will hear them drop subtle things, slick this, subs here, because more than anything, they want their supply to come out and have to defend themselves. Okay. They feed off of drama. Okay. They starve off of drama. They want it so bad. They're like, oh, I don't want nothing else but drama. Okay. They love that. All right. So they say, don't feed it, this, that, and the other. But, they find a way to get it some type of way. Right. And another thing, they hate your growth. A narcissist hate to see their ex glow up, blow up, or even just be happy. Okay. They don't even have to blow up. They don't even literally have to become anything. But that is the extra sugar on the goddamn cereal, is when they blow up. But they don't even have to do that. They can just maintain a smile on their face and it triggers the narcissist. A narcissist hate growth. Growth can even be healing. Okay? Healing. They hate it. They want the supply sad, depressed, down. You remember how Season was, she was losing weight. She was talking about hair loss. And she was just looking down, and we was talking about her and stuff like that, right? We was dogging her out. That makes a narcissist happy. They feed off of that. Oh yeah, without me, look at you. You ain't shit. You going down. You being talked about. You losing weight. You losing hair. Yeah, look at you. You disappearing all because we are not together. When you was with me, you was healthier looking. You looked good. You was happier. Now you're not with me. Look at you. You going down. But once the supply, right, they start bouncing back. They start getting their glow back. They start growing their hair back. They start picking up their weight. They start smiling more. It disturbs the core of a narcissist. It disturbs them. They can't stand it. They can't stand the growth. They can't stand that you've moved on, leveled up, and finally happy without them, okay? They'll even try to pop back up in your life if they see that going on. They'll call you or whatever and be like, hey, from about last night or about last week, I ain't mean no harm by that, or something like that, trying to get back in your good graces. Why? Because they don't like seeing you happy. Not without them. They want to be the reason for your season. All right. Another one, they want to control the narrative. If they can't control you, they want to control how others see you. They want to control the narrative. And that's why they do the smear campaigns, come out and say these little slick shits. Okay. About, the reason why I'm still broke to this day, the reason why I can't pay my bills is because I had all this shit happen to me. People came out and said this. 5 years from now, they'll be singing the same tune. They'll be singing the same tune. The reason why I can't get ahead is because of what happened to me 5 years ago. You just watch. Just watch. Another reason why they can't move on and stop harassing you is fear of being replaced. All right. Even if they have moved on to someone else, they hate the thought of you finding real happiness elsewhere. It proves that they weren't as special as they told themselves that they are. All right. They do not want to be replaced. And if they feel like they're replaced, they'll even start a smear campaign on that person. All right. They want whoever you're with that's making you happy, they want them gone. They want them to disappear. Just like he thinks she's with some guy named Jason, which he don't even know. Y'all telling me that she's not with Jason. Jason is her bodyguard and that Jason is married. The mere fact that he thinks that she's with a Jason, he wants Jason gone. He wants Jason out of the picture, period. Okay? That's how narcissists are. They don't want to feel like they're being replaced at all. I don't want you to be happy without me. If you can't be happy with me, I damn sure don't want you to be happy without me. All right? But this is what you have to do if you are in a situation where you are being stalked, harassed, and bothered by an ex, and he just so happened to be a narcissist, or she. What you need to do is document everything: screenshots, text messages, dates, times, records. Okay? Enforce boundaries, block the person, report it to the law enforcement. Even if you got to report every damn week, it don't matter. Report it. Take legal actions if needed. And then keep thriving. Your best clapback is having a peaceful life, a happy heart, okay? And a hard block. You got to block them out. You have to block them out. Strictly only, if you have kids, only about your children. Don't even let them bring up old shit. You remember when we did this on Halloween? I don't give a damn what happened on Halloween. You want your daughters, you want your children on Halloween? Is that what you're saying? I will make sure they are ready on Halloween. Don't even have no throwback moments with them, because they will always try a little bit at a time to make you feel that they have moved on and you guys can peacefully co-parent, but it's not true. It's not true. They just trying to weigh on you. You have to keep those boundaries up. No throwbacks. I don't give a damn. No throwbacks. I don't want to hear about how good it was on Tuesday of 5 years ago. I don't want to hear that. No. Keep those gates up. Keep those boundaries up. You have to when you're dealing with a narcissist. Strict. All right. Yeah, so that's the topic for today is why narcs can't let go. They can't let go because of ego, because of control, whether it's control of you or control of the narrative. They can't let go, especially if they see you thriving. They hate that. And don't think for one moment that they missing any of your lives, because they're not. They're in every last one of them. They are stalking you for real, for real. They are watching you. They are listening to you. They want you unhappy. They want you miserable. And they want you emotional. They want you coming out here acting a fool, cussing people out, being belligerent. They want to see that. Okay? That's their supply. So anyway, that's what we have for today. She said, or take your ass out to eat after court. Oh, I hear you, Candy. So yes, she said, remember Bree called him Mrs. LaTruth because he had definitely fell off and she was the bad. Exactly. But it was an image that he was able to hold while they were together. Okay. So he doesn't want, just like Martell don't want people to see him for who he really is. Okay. For who he really is. But he harasses Melanie. Somebody said that he still wants to be with her. He probably still wants to be with her. The look of losing her, especially from what he did, he cheated on her. He had another baby. He thought that she was going to be stupid enough to stay with him because some women will, you know what I'm saying? And he thought, oh, she's going to stay with me. She's going to be here. She's going to do that. Right. But they want to be somebody so bad, so bad. 9 times out of 10, narcissists want to be important. They want to be superior. They want to be the leader. They want to be in charge of something. They want to be looked at as higher than you. Okay. So that's why they give themselves big titles, a lot of titles and stuff like that. She said, I sent you some clips. Okay. Thank you. Let me look at Camille's page right quick because she told me to check hers out. But they want to be of importance to you and anybody that's watching. All right, let me look at hers. She said, check mine out. And sometimes when they have lost you, they feel like they have lost those importance, that position of importance. All right, she says, hey, everybody, it's KK here. Okay, hold on. Which one am I looking at? Camille, am I on the right page? Camille, which page am I looking at, baby? Tell me what I'm looking at, and I'm gonna look at what Des just sent me. Hold on. Des, you must be in my other email. Oh, somebody sent me this. Hold on. Is it playing? Hold on. The KK one, that was it. All right, hold on. The KK one. Oh, that was it? This one right here? Not this page, right? It was the one you were reading. Oh, this. Okay, gotcha. Hey, everybody, it's KK here. And I just wanted to open up about something real. I've been through a lot health-wise. I've been hospitalized many times due to blood clots that almost killed me. They have traveled from my legs, attached to my lungs, went around my heart, and got stuck in my arm. Damn. My hemoglobin level get dramatically low as well. I've completely passed out and woke up in the hospital. This has caused me to have multiple iron infusions or transfusions, sometimes twice a week. Let me not forget about a huge lump removal from my breast at the tender age of 18. Wow. I've also had 2 spinal surgeries within 3 months of each other. I thugged it out in a wheelchair at work, and my most recent operation was fibroid removal surgery. Woo. Through it all, I managed to get off my butt and work, okay? I could never sit around and beg people to just give me their hard-earned money. Heck, I was at work 3 weeks after a C-section. Bottom line is, some of us got it in us to make a way, and some people just sit on their butts and make excuses. I understand everyone's situation is different, but if you can be seen doing every physical activity under the sun, you can get your bum to work and not beg for sympathy or money. There, I fixed it. Okay, I got you. Yeah, no, a lot of us, you understand what I'm saying? A lot of us have had lots and lots and lots of surgeries. We may be out for 4 to 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks at the most, but baby, we back at work. Most people are going to give you 6 weeks to heal, sometime 8, and you are back to work, okay? It does not take 2 years to heal from no surgeries. If you've had surgeries, you know I'm telling you the truth. It does not take 2 years to heal from a damn surgery, okay? Unless you got your fucking head cut off or something, you know what I mean? And hell, I don't think it takes 2 years to heal from that, you know? So anyway, it does not. I've had 10 surgeries, y'all know, and I, as a girl, that bounced back, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I was still in the damn army, okay? But it does not take that. I mean, you know, a lot of us mothers birth babies and still have to be back at work in 3 to 4 weeks or maybe 6 weeks or something like that or whatever. So yes, no, I definitely get it. I definitely get it. Even to say that I can't work because of some surgery, this, that, and the other, you know, most people that have jobs or careers, they know that ain't nothing but a lie, you know. But let me look at this other one right quick. She sent me some clips on, I think I'm going to have to sign out and come back into my other email. Hold on. Not email, but my messenger. Okay, she said, I sent you some clips. Okay. Oh, you sent quite a bit. All right, let me see. Where do I start? All right, let's start with this one. I'm gonna put this up because this is who we're referring to.
But see, what you didn't do is show my report of that same day when you pulled that pow out on me and said that you would take me out and you already thought about it and decided you would. You ain't show that side of the police report, boo-boo? Because I got it. I got it.
Wow.
All right, you guys. So yesterday on Mel's Live, while the team was in the background packing, Mel was
Okay, that's one.
If you're available or not, but this just happened. Is there any way, I'm afraid, is there any way that you can come to my house, sit out there, like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm scared, okay? That's how that happened. So in that whack-ass interview, okay, while you sending my address, because you sent a police report that had my address on it. But see, what you didn't do is show my report of that same day when you pulled that pow out on me and said that you would take me out and you already thought about it and decided you would.
I guess it's the same one.
You ain't show that side of the police report, boo-boo? Because I got it. I got it. You ain't show that side? Because I got it. Because you said you already thought about it and decided that you would. You ain't show that side of it. See, I've been quiet for a long time. For a long time, but I got it. My people have seen it. You ain't show that, did you? You ain't tell all that, did you? You ain't tell that part, did you? So for all the women who be on here caping and capping, why don't y'all get them some help? You love them that much. Why don't you do that? Capping and caping. Why don't you do that? Because y'all weak hoes, that's why. And if you think I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you.
Let me set the record straight. I'm on GOP ones through road. Here's why.
All right, sorry. I guess it's the last one.
The report duty. You want to show the report, the part of the report is the video of you recording me after you've done all this stupid shit to me and now I'm on your ass. You want to show her you took my money that you weren't supposed to take and then you want to pick up your phone and record. You want to show that part. You don't want to tell all the other stuff. What about the time when you punched me?
Wow. So that caught a lot of people off guard. But I wasn't surprised because when Mel mentioned in the video that when she released that song, Nobody's Business, she talked about how there was a lot of subliminals. So if you remember, when she released the song, many of us speculated then that he had put his hands on her based on a line in the song that said, letting you hide all your bad parts. It just gave me all these scars. And then also the elevator scene for the video where it appeared that he was putting his hands on her inside the elevator. And he should have went to jail back then. But let's pick back up where Mel left off.
So he didn't hit
What
her?
about the time when you punched me? What about that part? Because I still got receipts for that too. So what's up? I am not in any shape, form, or fashion. Any shape, form, or fashion. Covering, providing cover, providing, trying to make you this, that, or the other in no shape, form, or fashion. So, wait, hold on. What is Sinead's doing? They say poor baby in the thing. Wait, what you do?
I don't know.
Baby, why are you connected?
I'm sorry.
It is a lie.
It's a lie.
It is a lie. And I don't speak nothing that I can't prove, boo-boo. Because I still have the apology, the written apology. No, that's not my son. He works for me. He's a friend. He's like my little brother.
God dang, y'all don't know me by now? I am her worker. I package her orders. That's all I do. That's what they say the other night.
That's not all you do. He's also my friend. He's like my little brother. We barbecue together. We have fun. We go out.
Okay, so wow. So he did punch her. And apparently he apologized to her. So she said she still have their proof that he apologized to her for putting hands on her. Damn, that's crazy. And they got 4 kids together. So, oh Lord, co-parenting with a narcissist, baby. I know that got to be hard, baby. Damn, you be like, damn, I can't wait till these kids get grown. And even after they get grown, they probably still go through the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. But I want to start, finding out what's going on. Hopefully he will stop. But, I just don't know a narcissist. They ain't going to stop until they are made to stop. Unfortunately, all the narcs that we have covered on here, this channel, I do not think not one of them stopped. The Hurt Twins' dad is still going damn on. DDG is still carrying on. We already know Robert is still carrying on. Martell is still carrying on. And I'm sure there's others that I have mentioned. I guarantee they're still carrying on. Okay. So we will be peeping in on, and Justin's still carrying on. We will be peeping in on these narcs, but I'm sure that we will get to know more of them as the time go on. But yeah, this is absolutely crazy. So I did not know that man put his hands on her like that. That's absolutely crazy. These people are dangerous. She said, Camille, it was all of a sudden literally stopped me in my track. Oh, okay. So this is crazy. These narcissists that abuse their partners, their wives, relationship, girlfriend, baby mama, whoever you want to call it or whatever, they do it and they won't stop until they are held accountable. Until they are held accountable. And I'm talking about in a big way, not just no $300 fine. I'm talking about held accountable. Okay. So yeah, this is crazy, but we will continue to chime in on these narcissists and explain why they're still doing the bullshit that they do. And yeah, we'll follow them through. But Martell, this is crazy, yo. Now, I'm going to look back at this video after I learn more about this story, and I'll be like, damn, I remember when I first started explaining this. Now, I have did a video on them before, and I said I was going to get into their reality show, but then I kept on saying, oh, I can't get into it. I can't get into it. I can't get into it. Now I heard that she's not even on the show anymore. I heard that she was not even on the show, and this man is still going in on her, still after her. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. But they were like, oh, Baltimore, he's a good daddy, though. He takes good care of those children, but he's still narcissistic. She said, oh, y'all talking about something else down in the comments. But anyway. And as far as being a good daddy, I actually do not believe a narcissist that stalks and harasses the mother of his children. I do not believe they're good daddies. Fuck that. I don't care. They may be good daddies in front of the damn camera, but if they feel a way about the mom that they want to bring some type of harm, physical, emotional, you know what I mean, verbal to the mother, then I don't think that they love those children. You can't convince me a man that wants to see a mother suffering can love the children. I don't agree with that at all. Nope. They may pretend, but I think that deep down, if they can hurt the parent, they can hurt the child. She said, my stalker narc needed 3 hot meals, hots, and a cot. It's been 10 years and he won't let up. Stalking my son and husband now too. They don't stop sickening. Wait a minute. So he didn't go to jail. You said he needs 3 hots and a cots. It's been 10 years and he's still stalking your son and your husband. How old is your son that he's stalking? Damn, that's crazy. He's stalking your husband now? Damn. He still talks about her on the show, even though she's not on there. He seemed very sad when he does. Damn. So your son's 22? Wow. Damn, girl. And I'm sitting up here thinking that you could be over it when the child gets grown, but no. Wow, that's crazy. Does your 22-year-old have a relationship with him? Do they get along? Do they talk? Because most narcissists, they lose the connection with their kids because their kids figure them out. What? She said, my son ain't even his. And he's still stalking them? What? Lord Jesus, that don't make no damn sense. 10 years and the son ain't even his, and he's still stalking a son that's not his and stalking you. And y'all been broke up for 10 years? That's insane. Girl, you might have to just move and change everything. Address, phone number, social media, everything. Terry said, baby, I am a survivor. I'm here for a reason, if only to provide for mine. I'm going to keep going. That man is a straight bomb. Damn, that's crazy, yo. Woo. She said, this was somebody I talked to, but it didn't work. He won't stop. So y'all wasn't even married. Y'all weren't even married. Damn. This is wild. This is crazy wild. All right, y'all. Well, listen, I'm about to end this live here. It's 10:56, which means 11:56 somewhere in the world, like on the East Coast. Y'all, I came on late. We dealing with a lot. I may not say it on this live stream and stuff like that or whatever, but I may not come out and talk about it. But we are dealing with a lot behind the scenes. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know because something may change real soon. Ain't nothing for y'all to worry about, but just know that if it does, I'm gonna be out of the loop for a few days or so, maybe. But my mother-in-law has been in the hospital fighting for her life, like now for, oh my God, it's been probably like maybe 2 to 3 weeks or something like that, maybe a little longer. But y'all, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. And I thought my mother-in-law was 64, but she actually 66. My husband told me she was 66 today. That's too young to be, you know, and I don't want to talk that into existence, but we did get a phone call from the doctor that's telling us to make our way there. So I don't know, I don't know, but I will say, oh, and then I'm about to start crying. I can't even believe I'm about to cry with my mother-in-law. But anyway, I will say that we may be, anyway. So if that happens, if what they're saying is going to happen, we'll be out of the loop for a few days or so, maybe 3 or 4. And then I will be back on. So I'm going to try to do some videos so I can, just have something for you guys. You know what I mean? And so I'm just going to go ahead and try to do like 3 or 4, maybe 5 videos and just upload them when, while I'm not going live. Okay. So she said, my thoughts and prayers. Oh yeah, thank y'all so much for the prayers. And I should have asked y'all for prayers earlier, but literally I didn't see this coming. When people go in the hospital, you just think, oh, they're going in the hospital, they're gonna have surgery, they're gonna things are gonna get right, and then they're gonna come out. You don't think that they're gonna go in the hospital for surgery and then never make it out, And we're not saying that's happening yet, but it's definitely not looking good. They've had to, she's in a, what do you call it? I think it's called a self-induced coma, or maybe just an induced coma or whatever. But they pretty much saying that it's not looking good. She has some type of infection in her lung that has spread it all over her body. And it's just, it's not looking good. So that's what I've been dealing with. Yeah, a medically induced coma. I'm sorry, y'all. I think I may have said self-induced coma, but I'm sorry. It's a medical induced coma. So she's been down for about maybe 2 days now, but yeah. So, Jay lost his grandmother already. Now he's losing his mom. And yeah. So anyway, but again, I'm only telling y'all because it looks like I may be out of the loop for a few days. But on the videos that I drop, can y'all please make sure y'all view those videos for me? So anyway, but that's that. She said, I lost my cousin today. She didn't make it out of surgery. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy how you can go in. And not only that, y'all, the day before they induced her in a coma, she was waving, throwing 2 fingers up like, hey, deuces. I don't know what it is about people. They could be doing good one day, like they can be doing bad. And then all of a sudden they can have a good day, like a really good day in the hospital. And then it just takes a turn for the worse. And it seemed like that has happened. So the day before it took a turn, she was happy. She was talking. She was talking and everything. And now it is not looking good at all. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, you're right, Candy. She's been in for a while. She's been in for a while, at least 2 or 3. How long has it been? Has it been 2 weeks, 3 weeks? She said it was the same with my daddy. He passed after surgery 3 days after him and my mother 31st anniversary. I'm gonna tell you something, and what I'm about to say is actually kind of scary, but I don't want to scare nobody, and I hope ain't nobody got surgery coming up. But it's amazing how you could just go in for just the surgery that she supposed to went in for was not even a difficult surgery at all. Like it wasn't a life-threatening surgery. And she caught pneumonia while she was in surgery. I don't know how, but she caught it, or maybe she had it and didn't know she had it. But they found out she had pneumonia. And then I don't want to get into all the details, but I will just say that alone just starts spreading throughout, her body or whatever. But then she something happened to where they had to put her on dialysis, and then something else happened to where her gallbladder starts swelling up, and then they were chasing a blood clot, and then it just all kind of just starts spiraling out of control. Like it's almost like in the hospital, so much happened. So much started happening, like this, and then that, and then this, and then that. And it was just like stuff just started just piling up. It was the craziest thing ever. I've never even heard of anything like this before. So she said the organs is failing. Maybe that's what it is. And the I ain't even gonna say the sad part about this, but the weird part about this is, Jay was like, hey, Mom, I'll call you later because, I'm doing this. And she was like, well, I might be gone by then. They're like, what? What are you talking about? She was like, yeah, I might be gone by then. And that was a couple of days ago. And he came and told me, and I was like, oh, she just talking. She just saying that or whatever. She just wants you to come back up there. But no, it's almost like people can sense when they're, anyway. But, so again, anyway, I'm about to get off, but I just want to let y'all know that I may be out of the loop, but if things turn around for her, of course, we're going to be extremely grateful, and I would definitely keep y'all in the loop and let y'all know what's going on. But the call from the doctor today, I think it really got my husband because, that was, he had been hearing from the sisters and the brother and stuff like that. But when he got the phone call from the doctor today saying that we needed to make our way there, and everybody is making these plans and stuff or whatever. And now we're talking about taking off and going to Missouri. It's like, damn, reality is kicking in, But anyway, you guys, but thank y'all for being here. I'm still going to continue to do my lives, but I am going to take a few days off if we do have to take off and go to the Missouri. Okay. All right. But anyway, thank you, Glenn, Rita, Camille, Wynette, that MF, Candy, Margot, Bree, Tawana, Sassy D, Candy Girl, Jamaica, D Stewart, Miss Nels, Dion, Carmelita, Camitris, Dupu, Tammy B, Tamara, Projecting Peacock, Candy, and Candy again. So thank y'all so very much. She said, what part of Missouri? They are in Springfield. You ever heard of that? Springfield, Missouri is like a small town. And thank y'all for the well wishes and the prayers. Yeah. She said, let Jay know his Sora loves him so much. Yes, I will let him know. Be there for your family. Don't worry about this YouTube. Yes. So yeah, that is so true. So yeah, so I'm going to check out tonight. I will let y'all know if I do have to take off. I will just come on and just say, hey, you guys, no live, or going to be out of the loop for a few days, but still view the videos, because the videos are going to be just things that I have already have, and I'm just going to repurpose it. Okay. All right. But thank y'all so very much. I do appreciate y'all, and I love y'all big time. All right. Mwah. Bye, y'all.
Cause they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Yay! She kept talking about
We
that
got these
family.
hoes over there about
She kept
bad.
talking about that family. She kept talking
Internet
about that
gangsters.
family. She kept talking about that family. She kept talking about that family. That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be wanting to listen. Cause they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our